welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the New York Giants. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for his start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Fields now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 41, Fields. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Montgomery back to the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
On 2nd and 7, Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Now it's Fields. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery getting in from a yard out. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he's got room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 73 yards. And the Giants are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1. Draw play and give to Herbert. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on third down, Fields.
Open man is Komet, the tight end.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. A give. This is Montgomery. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Santos' kick is up and through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the 44, Jones flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. To throw again on second down. Jones. And that's complete to Shepard. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
A final shot before break. Jones. And it's caught. Touchdown, Giants. Kenny Galladay in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Jones. They'll roll him out right. Looking for his receiver sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And some room to maneuver. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
Fields throw there, complete to Mooney. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
To try again after the sack. Fields over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on third. Fields being chased out left. And again back to Kmet. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They snap it to Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bears have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Oh, he shifts past him, and he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Throwing deep for Galladay. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Barkley. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Fields. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Again, Fields. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And some space here. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
On second down, Montgomery. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Santos with the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent, and that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
To throw is Jones. Pass complete to Shepard, and they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Now Jones. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. And we sign off from MetLife Stadium.